Welcome friends to my channel Trading Sensation. I hope you all are doing well. Yes, market is in a roller coaster mode. So I'll explain why market is in a roller coaster mode, and before that I'll just show you the money flow. I mean the inflow and outflow from the sectors, from different sectors. Clear? So before proceeding further, just two small requests. Please do watch it till the end because it's going to be a very important video, I hope. And the other request is please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. So friends, I had posted earlier this money flow, right? So this is, I have segregated these sectors into almost 32 parts. You can see at the top it's automobiles, and then you have this total financial services, followed by banks and other financial services, which is clubbed into total financial services. And that's the main reason I have written 2A into banks and 2B for other financial services. Then capital goods, chemicals and petrochemicals. Then I have coal, commercial services, supplies, then construction materials, then consumer durables, then diversified 2, then diversified consumer services, then foods and drugs retailing, foods, beverage and tobacco, forest materials, general industrials, hardwares. So I'm not going to each and every names. I'm just scrolling it down slowly so that you can have a look at it minutely. Clear? So realty, retailing, software and services, telecom services, telecommunication equipments, then it's textiles, and then transportation. So transportation has some subparts, that is airlines, logistic, marine port and services, roads and highways, shipping, surface transportation, transport related services, airport services, and then we have utilities, and then sovereign, then others 4. Clear? So friend, this is almost a segregation of 32 sectors, you can say, just keeping aside the subparts. And this is equity. This is equity only. Don't combine all the asset classes. Clear? And at the top you can see it's the date, so as of that particular date. So the first column here represents as of 15 Jan 2021, then as of 31st Jan 2021, then as of 15 Feb 2021, then as of 28 Feb 2021. So it's a gap of 2 weeks, you can say. It's 14 days, right? So in the last 2 parts of this video, I have explained that that financial services is getting lot of money. Clear? And this is smart money. Don't forget it. This is smart money. This is not the retailer's money. We consider smart people, so people who have higher information, who have higher capital, so they are clubbed or categorized into smart people, and their money is considered as smart money. So these figures basically represent the flow of smart money into equity across different sectors. So in the last video I have shown you that how total financial services saw lot of inflows, that is 11,461, and one more point is these figures are in crores, INR crores. Clear? So last to last data point, you can see it was clear outflow of 3,765 crore. And then in the last week, we saw that 11,461 crore inflow in that particular sector. And in the last, that is in the latest one, that is 28 Feb, you can see it's 2805. So I mean 2 consecutive days, it is showing that the highest inflow came into total financial services, and total financial services has been categorized or has 2 subparts, that is banks and financial services. So in these banks, you can see that is in the last to last, that means considering last as the 28th Feb and last to last as the 15th Feb. So last to last in banks, you can see it's 5,729 crores, and before that it was a clear outflow of 3,384. And in the latest one, that is 468 crore came into banks. And in other financial services, you can see that in the last to last week, that is 5732 crore came into other financial services. That means all the companies which falls under financial services but not categorized into banks. Clear? And in the latest data point, that is as of 28th Feb 2021, it's 2336. So let us quickly see that whether this data point actually gets matched with the chart or not. Clear? Then only this data point will get validated. So let us get back to the chart. This is Nifty Financial Services Index. Clear? So from this 28 Jan, you can see that means from the beginning of Feb, I'm considering the low of this particular candle, that is at the top left. You can see the low of this candle is 14,352 and the high over here is it's 17,654.45. So if you just calculate the difference in percentage terms, it turns to 23%. So in the whole February month, just in 1 month, that is in 28 days almost, you can say it gave 23% return. This Nifty Financial Services. Now let's get back to the Excel once again. Now here you see that total financial services for the last, this 15th Feb, actually that means after 31st Jan to 15th Feb, the money actually came in financial services index, that is 11,461 crore, and in the latest that is 28th Feb 2021, it is 2805, which completely got reflected on chart, that why the financial services surged 23% in February, right? So let us just scroll on the downside and let us see that which are the other sectors which saw some kind of money flow. The second best you can consider here is basically oil and gas. So that Brent crude is surging higher, and Brent crude, India imports only Brent crude, not WTI crude, and India is the third largest importer of Brent crude. So whenever Brent crude rises, all the petrochemical companies, all the oil companies, they surge, like Oil India, HPCL, BPCL, all these companies just surge, right? So this is actually the reflection of higher crude price. And one more point I would like to add here, that please do watch minutely for the chart for crude, because 6870 is basically the Lakshman Rekha of on the chart as per the demography of India, because previously what happened, the government used to regulate the prices of this diesel, petrol, etc. But now what happens, that the pricing actually happens as per the free market rules, that is as per the demand and supply in the global market. What is happening in the global crude, that is Brent crude, what is the price in Brent crude and how it has performed in the recent past, which gets discounted into the Indian crude, which is listed in MCX, and which in turn gets reflected into all the different components like petrols, diesels, cylinders, etc., and those prices are actually surging higher. So I hope you got the correlation out of it, right? So this is oil and gas, which saw 2982 crore as of the latest data point, and the last to last basically it was 1485, and previously also it's 1480. So consecutively for the last 3 data points, you can see that money is coming into oil and gas, but not like financial services, which saw 11,461 as of 15 Feb 2021. And in the last one it's 2805, as I have shown you. So the main important thing here is you need to find the top sectors where the money is flowing in, and the top sectors from where the money is coming out actually. And you see, after oil and gas, it's actually this particular index, or you can say this particular sector, that is insurance, and one more is there, that is this telecom services. So telecom services is followed by insurance. So these two sectors also have seen lot of inflow in the last couple of weeks. So if you just get back to the individual charts of those particular sectors, you will see that how the stocks has performed. And in terms of outflow, you see that automobiles and auto components have seen some kind of outflow as per the latest data point, that is -1192. And if you just get back to the chart of automobiles and auto components, you will see that it gets reflected in those companies, right? And it is followed by, obviously, here you have food, beverages and tobacco, which is almost in sync with these automobiles and auto companies. So then you have this particular sector, that is capital goods, and if you just scroll down further, you will see a few other sectors like here pharmaceuticals and biotechnology, and then software services. These sectors also have seen some kind of outflow. Clear? So the main idea behind this particular data point is to find out the top 5 sectors where the money is flowing in and the top 5 sectors from where the money is flowing out, and then going back to the individual stocks. So basically it's a top-down approach which one needs to follow. So you just see the smart money flow from this Jan 15. It was 18,490 crore, and then it reduced to 983, then again 18,883, and in the latest data point, that is 6,904. Now let's get back to the chart and see what can happen in the coming days. So I am going to Nifty. So Nifty spot chart, this is daily chart. So previously also I have shown you that this index is actually in a very confused state presently. There are many reasons which I have explained in my earlier video. If by mistake you have not yet watched, please do watch it. And I told there very clearly that in the coming weeks you won't find any clear unidirectional flow in Nifty. Clear? There will be some kind of zigzag movement. It will go up and come down. Clear? Why? I have also explained the logic behind that particular statement. So please do watch it. I'll put the link of that video in the description box. So as of now, as per me, I would say that please do watch the levels of 14,780, which I have been telling you for a long time. So 14,780 is the immediate support, below which it's 14,469, which should also provide very strong support. Clear? Because there is a gap up support in this particular zone. Clear? And also, if you just zoom out a bit, you will see that the long-term support actually coincides around this 14,469, and below that it's 14,182, and on the higher side you should watch for 15,470. Now let's have a look at USD INR. So in this USD INR, friend, I have already explained you that USD INR is basically hovering around a decade-old trend line, and that support or that zone, magical zone, I would say, is basically around 72, 72.5, and in the recent past also you can see it just bounced back from this 72.2, and it is also facing resistance or respecting this downward sloping trend line, and in the recent past again it just touched and came back here, and presently taking support around the 72.60. So please do watch this trend line, because this levels, that is if it breaches on the higher side, then you know that there is very low possibility for Nifty to surge 15,470, and if it just breaks down, I expect Nifty to surge again. And one more point you need to remember here is planning for the second relief package. So if that comes in, please do watch minutely. That market should surge, and that would be a positive impact, because that is the historical sensitivity which I have observed. It happens like that only. Clear? So I hope that this particular video will add some value to you for Nifty at least, and USD INR, and do watch crude as well, because that is also very important, because you know it has inverse relation with the Indian equity market. So thanks for watching. Have a great trading week ahead. Goodbye.